Why are Americans refusing to have children? It's a question that's on the minds of many, not just in the United States, but globally. Welcome to a new age phenomenon that's been gaining traction over the past few years. We're talking about the rising trend of childlessness in America. It's a shift that's been happening quietly, but steadily, and it's one that could have profound implications for the future of our society. The numbers tell a striking story. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the birth rate in the United States has been on a steady decline for the past decade. In fact, in 2023, the birth rate hit a record low, the lowest it's been in over 3 decades. There's more. The Pew Research Center estimates that about 1 in 5 American women end their childbearing years without having born a child, compared to 1 in 10 in the 1970s. That's a significant increase, and it's a trend that shows no signs of slowing down. But why? Why are more and more Americans choosing to remain childless? It's a complex question with no single answer. The reasons are as diverse as the people themselves. However, there are a few common threads that can be identified. Economic factors, for one, play a massive role. The cost of raising a child in the United States has skyrocketed over the years, and many people simply cannot afford it. Then there's the issue of career and education. Many Americans are choosing to focus on their careers and personal development, and having children can sometimes feel like a hindrance to these goals. Environmental concerns are another factor. With the planet's future in question, some people are choosing not to bring a child into a world that could be drastically different in a few decades. And finally, there's the desire for personal freedom and lifestyle choices. Having children is a full-time commitment, and many people are choosing to prioritize their own lives and experiences over raising a family. So, let's delve into the reasons behind this societal shift. The economic climate plays a significant role in the decision to have children. In the pursuit of understanding why more Americans are choosing to remain childless, we must delve into the economic factors at play. The cost of raising a child is one of the most significant considerations. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, it's estimated that the average cost of raising a child from birth to the age of 18 is a staggering $233,000. That's without accounting for inflation, let alone the cost of college tuition, which is continually on the rise. Student loan debt is another economic hurdle. Many young adults are entering their prime childbearing years burdened with significant debt. The Federal Reserve reports that Americans owe over $1.7 trillion in student loan debt. That's an average of nearly $30,000 per person. This debt can delay milestones such as buying a home or starting a family. And speaking of homes, the lack of affordable housing adds another layer of complexity. The Harvard Joint Center for Housing Studies found that over 38 million American households are cost-burdened, meaning they spend more than 30% of their income on housing. This leaves less disposable income for other expenses, such as raising a child. These economic realities are not just numbers, they have real-life implications. For many, they translate to a delay or even a forego of having children. A survey by the Morning Consult for the New York Times found that of those who said they expected to have fewer children than their ideal, the cost of childcare was the top reason. So it's clear that the economic climate has a profound influence on the decision to have children. It's not just about the desire to become a parent. It's also about whether one can afford to provide a child with a stable and secure life. Economic stability, it seems, is a crucial factor in the decision to start a family. The pursuit of career and education also factors into the decision to remain childless. This is a trend that has been gaining momentum, particularly within the past few decades. As more and more people strive to reach higher education and career advancement, the idea of starting a family often takes a back seat. Let's delve into this a bit more. The fact is, higher education often means more years spent studying and less time to devote to starting a family. Long hours in the library, late nights spent working on research papers, and the stress of exams can take a toll on anyone. And once the degree is earned, the focus shifts to establishing a career, climbing the corporate ladder, or making a name for oneself in a chosen field. Moreover, the rise of women in the workforce has also played a significant role in this trend. Women are now more empowered and independent than ever before, possessing the freedom to make decisions about their own lives, including the decision to have children. Yet the challenge of balancing a career and a family can be daunting. It's no secret that women often face the double burden of work and domestic responsibilities, a phenomenon known as the double bind. Several studies echo these sentiments. For instance, a study from the Pew Research Center found that nearly half of all women with postgraduate degrees do not have children. Additionally, research from the National Bureau of Economic Research reveals that women who earn more are less likely to have children. And it's not just about individual choices. Societal expectations and norms around success and achievement often prioritize career advancement over starting a family. The message is clear. To be successful, one must be single-minded in their pursuit of career growth. So, while we celebrate the strides made in education and career advancement, it's essential to acknowledge the impact these achievements can have on family planning decisions. Clearly, the career versus family balance is a significant consideration for many. Another reason Americans are opting not to have children is due to environmental concerns. The growing awareness of the state of our planet and the drastic changes in the environment have been influencing many decisions, including family planning. The increasing frequency of natural disasters, the rising global temperatures, the loss of biodiversity, and the looming threat of resource scarcity are all factors that have been playing on the minds of those contemplating parenthood. Research from Cornell University revealed that if an American chooses to have one fewer child, that would reduce their carbon footprint by 58.6 tons per year. That's more than 14 times the combined savings of other activities, like recycling or using energy-efficient appliances. This study has been a wake-up call to many, highlighting the environmental impact of population growth. Moreover, a survey by the New York Times found that 25% of childless adults cited climate change as a reason for their decision not to have children. They expressed concerns about the kind of world their potential offspring would inherit, and the ethical implications of bringing a child into a world facing environmental crises. The birth strike movement, initiated in the United Kingdom, has resonated with many Americans as well. This movement comprises people who have decided not to have children in response to the climate crisis. They believe that it is unjust to bring a child into a world where their future is not secure. Psychologists also note an emerging phenomenon called eco-anxiety, where individuals feel a deep sense of dread and helplessness about the environmental crisis. This anxiety is particularly prevalent among young adults, the demographic typically considering starting a family. It's clear that the environmental crisis isn't just about polar bears and melting ice caps. It's about the future of our species and the kind of world we're creating for the next generations. As we grapple with these realities, it's no wonder that the state of our planet is playing a significant role in family planning decisions. So, the state of our planet is playing a role in family planning decisions. Personal freedom and lifestyle choices are also influencing the decision not to have children. In our fast-paced world, many individuals are choosing to prioritize their personal aspirations and goals over starting a family. This shift in values has a significant impact on the choice to remain childless. Take travel, for instance. Traveling the world, experiencing different cultures, and embarking on adventures are dreams many people have. Having children may limit these opportunities due to financial constraints or the need to provide care and stability for a child. Moreover, personal freedom is a treasure that many hold dear. The freedom to pursue a hobby, to invest time in self-improvement, or to simply enjoy the luxury of solitude and peace. Having children often means compromising these freedoms to some extent. Recent studies corroborate these points. Research by the Pew Research Center indicates that the desire for leisure time ranks high among reasons for not having children. Similarly, a study from the University of Michigan suggests that the value placed on personal freedom and leisure time has been growing over the past decades. The decision to remain childless is not a rejection of parenthood, but rather a conscious choice to pursue a different path, one filled with personal growth, exploration, and a myriad of experiences that might otherwise be inaccessible. Evidently, personal lifestyle choices are a significant factor in this trend. In conclusion, there are a variety of reasons why Americans are choosing not to have children. The economic burden of child-rearing, coupled with prioritization of career advancement and education, has contributed significantly to this trend. Moreover, growing environmental concerns and a desire for personal freedom and lifestyle choices are influencing this decision. These diverse factors are not isolated but interconnected, painting a complex picture of the childless phenomenon in America. Understanding these factors is crucial to understanding this societal shift.